predictable as ever. I found some old acquaintances of yours.
You? Oh, it is you! But all these years, I can't believe it. Oh, God. You stole my life! Chatte de ta grand-mère la pute! Je vais baiser tes ancêtres! Et mon fils de pute!
What the Merv is trying to say is that their situation is a little bit like mine. To have their lives back, yours has to end.
Ruined every suck my silky ass thing. We had grace. We had style, we had conversation. Not this beep, 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 beep. Art, films, books, they were all better. Originality mattered. You gave us space to suck and couch flicks, criminy wiki peasant shit.
Nice one.
Thanks. This is not over yet. I will sequel franchise spin-off. Putain de connard d'enculé de ta mère, elle est bête. Films, books, they were all better. Originality mattered. You gave us space to suck and couch flicks, criminy wiki peasant shit.
Nom de Dieu, de putain de bordel, de merde, de saloperie, de connard d'enculé de ta mère. It's like wiping your ass with silk. I love it.
You ruined every suck my silky ass thing.
What's up, y'all? You like that silky smooth intro there? Mais pitons de merde, de saloperie, de enculé, de quelque chose de ta mère qui n'a pas besoin d'être dit, mon ami. Mais oui, c'est l'heure dans la place. It's cracking, y'all. Excuse my French, but yeah, like the Merovingian said, I understood everything he said, you know, don't worry about that. Living out here in France for 15 years, yeah. Please believe it or not. I really don't care. I'm just living my life and not tripping on what folks gotta say or think about me most of the time, because a lot of it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Anyways, how y'all doing out there in the Matrix or outside of it, wherever you reside, within and out and all that stuff. And as Mario West likes to say, we got to waltz in and out of this Matrix minutia miasma. And yeah, I had to have her on twice because there's a unfortunate situation. The first live stream back this summertime regarding the original screenplay writer, Zeralath the Immortal, hooked it up with getting in connects with him and inviting him on to do like a roundtable live stream with him, Tom Althouse, and Mario West. And wouldn't say it's the very best of his interviews that he's had with other people, because he went on a spree of going on people's podcasts and stuff this year. And I feel like, you know, to have the folks in company and, you know, ask him some pretty occult and esoteric questions in regards to his whole getting blackballed by Hollywood and all this stuff, and ties to Freemasonry and that kind of shit, you know. Oh, hey, what's up? Bonjour. How's it going? Yeah, been pretty busy this whole year, putting out tons of videos and stuff, trying to get all around the map, and that's a fact. Putting it down for that Europa natural law. So, yeah, hey, mine too. Fuck yeah. She's a great friend of mine and someone who I've actually spent some good quality time with in person. I stayed with her for a couple months, year and a half ago. Yeah, it was really quite the sanctuary, to say the least. But is it time to release the beast? Not quite, but yeah. Just wanted to bust out this mix. It's nothing of the highest order of consciousness and all that stuff. I concocted this combing through dozens of songs that talk about the Matrix, and I was like quite literally underwhelmed by just like people talking about the Matrix and it's just like a lot of whack music and pretty superficial lyrics regarding that. So I had to sift through. I tried to get the cream of the crop of what was left over from anything that I never included in all my other mixes in the past. I've already released like a 2-hour, what is it like? It's like 2 or 2.5 hour long hip hop mix. It's titled Maneuvering Through the Matrix. I live streamed that over the summer. It's still up on my YouTube channel, but yeah, I live streamed it in context to going on a Matrix marathon. And yeah, I thought that it wouldn't hurt to throw another compilation up in the mixture. So let's add another one for one of this year's final fixtures. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and much love out there. And are you trying to be the glitch within the Matrix that you want to see in the world? You know. Yeah, I wanted to have a series of shows or talks with people titled like Mavericks Within the Matrix, that kind of stuff, and just like how can we dismantle this motherfucker from the inside out and that kind of stuff. And yeah, we have to kind of get the fuck out of it to see it from all angles and that kind of stuff, but we're still entangled on a lot of levels. So yeah, this ain't no bravado like, oh, look at us, we're all free from the Matrix. It's not. We're still caught up in the clusterfuck conundrum of consciousness, as I've stated many times at this point, I think, in regards to the Gordian knot of society, the entanglement of all these things, the fabric of society and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get glitchy with it, huh? Thank you, Meredith and Kendall. Bonjour out there, and yeah, my sisters and brothers, let's get it cracking. This one's like about an hour long, so it's pretty short. I got a couple goodies lined up afterwards, not too long, but yeah, I've got a lot of residual content that I haven't even showcased because I already put out 55 fucking hours of live stream content and commentary and analysis in regards to this whole Matrix minutia stuff. You can check it out on my YouTube channel in the live stream section. So without further introspection, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll catch y'all after the mix is done. Ciao.
Spit the tachyon and psionic, bionic energy. Silver samurai blade faster than light to slash MCs. Time travel backwards where objects have negative mass. Electrons appear from nowhere, disappear nowhere fast. Decay of light photons and non-physical realities. Positive electrons attribute my tachyon theory. With density can't be measured in a negative state. The omnipresence of my essence, collapsing time and space in the indivisible, invisible sublight universe. 1.21 gigawatts back from the future with a verse. Positrons require negatrons in a nucleus to balance as the tachyon field mirrors the universe we inhabit. A positive density that is perpetually expanding. It comes into being through pressure of the invisible one overstanding. Protons and electrons, matter and antimatter. Yin and yang as the pendulum swings between parameters. Nuclei, hyperons of composite data. From the womb of creation, the transformation of Jacob's ladder. Intentions of ascension beyond inanimate matter. Beyond the building blocks of proteins, molecules and atoms. High voltage stars ignite the torch of supreme knowledge. Ontological, chronological, quantifiable consciousness. With the force of a galaxy gravitating towards Andromeda. My brain contains the mass of a trillion suns that crush the ominous. Deep electric rise atomically in the God's abyss.
You're not a phony seeker, but a real seeker. That is to say, you have within you a burning desire to find out what it's all about. Who you are, what life is, what reality is, or what's the way out of the mess. You want to become, instead of a mixed-up human being, you want to become something as simple and genuine as a tiger or a cat or a bird or a Buddha.
The subatomic war is one of rhythm and movement. Explore the parallels, develop instinct, intuit. Patterns emerge, reoccur, non-elusive. The esoteric blueprint of James, Jews, and Buddhists. My 2 cents viewed exist from observational interaction, grouping families of atoms and subatomic structures. Those of given groups identical follow the physical functions. Biorhythms characterized by integral quantum numbers. Shambhala uncovered, unify organic opposites like hadrons and lovers. A patchwork discovered across the board. Wars and hypnotism, but with these we breathe the symmetry like Dorje symbolism. Yang and yin spin reminiscent of baryons and rotating electrons displayed in atomic orbit. On my base I fall and enforce my foreign forward importance may lie hiding in dormant fields of the electromagnetic spectrum. Beyond ultraviolet x-rays and gamma detection, the cosmic will swallow this abyss. Plan effective, we stand on the ladder to heaven above a field of Ezekiel's wheels. The axis is sevens from the macabre. My third eye spies Elijah, a sight for the wretched. Lightning bolts stifle the devilish selfish and fallen knaves. Abominations crawling from graves. I postulate a process to break the consciousness matrix, automated by God's humane. The holy science, constant flame, knowledge strain. Spit the wisdom of the mystics, make your fucking head oscillate, oscillate.
Yes, yes, yes. It's your brother Team Y. Be like Muhammad on the beat. And y'all know it be your brother Azim. That be him. This is my public service announcement. Go and get it, y'all. Y'all better wake up for this one here. Yeah, yeah. We give it to them like Kyrie and Marriott were angels first who came down from the ethers to teach on earth. They gave man wisdom of mysterious works to see if they would put magic or one God first. Some use the power to heal and it works. Others use it as a way to oppress and converse with the jinn, raise demons, counsel with the dead. Those who traded this world for the next. Check the symbols, investigate the terms. Illuminati is a code for Lucifer. Officer, I will bend the swerve for Rome. You love hell so much, let's go. You hold the most bitter fruit with thorns. I convert 12 demons, walk on home. Words with meaning, this is more than poems. Crying by the river, you singing Babylon songs. There is a devil and we're really in the matrix. A skyscraper is an upright slave ship to keep us trapped in plot and plan. For the law is the best of planners. Hot damn. There is a devil and we're really in the matrix. A skyscraper is an upright slave ship to keep us trapped in plot and plan. For the law is the best of planners. Hot damn. The pale horse, I know the signs of the Masons. I spend time memorizing the last revelation. I study the example of the prophets from the ancient scriptures. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. Different faces and names, but it's the same situation. Ignorant man, he thinking that he God incarnation. No pharaoh of Egypt is presidents, prime ministers, Republicans and Democrats, representatives, senators. Writings on the wall, but too many don't read the literature. They stand in front of the TV, they brainwashed by the cinema. They own some Big Brother, 1984, this George Orwell. But these days can't make heads or tail. Cats try and they get their mail, make bail, chase tail. Women are sitting on speedwells and changing females like they do outfits. Our situation is similar to Auschwitz, big prison and public housing. I see the Star of David painted on faces, walking aimless, barefooted, broken souls. They praying for changes. So many then gave up hope, not knowing what faith is, not knowing conquering tribulation is what leads to greatness. Not knowing the greatest enemy is simply afraid to face it. Not knowing truth is one, so they searching for variation. Theory of evolution versus intelligent design. Science versus religion, the soul versus the mind. My soul is in these verses of rhyme. Give it to you in every line. You can feel it, I'm rolling uncut. Part of the problem apart. Solution time to step up. When it's time to fight for your life, the only one left is us.
There is a devil and we're really in the matrix. A skyscraper is an upright slave ship to keep us trapped in plot and plan. For the laws of best of planners. Hot damn. There is a devil and we're really in the matrix. A skyscraper is an upright slave ship to keep us trapped in plot and plan. For the laws of best of planners. Hot damn. There is a devil and we're really in the matrix. A skyscraper is an upright slave ship to keep us trapped in plot and plan. For the laws of best of planners. Hot damn. There is a devil and we're really in the matrix. A skyscraper is an upright slave ship to keep us trapped in plot and plan. For the laws of best of planners. Hot damn.
Where we gonna see ourselves at?
See, I got it all figured out. The people are plugged in, electrically drugged in. Dopamine receptors function like IV drips. That's click, click, click. The masters act like nurses while hiding the glitch purpose, keeping everyone lagged while they ride jags, bags in countries, private banks in an inside-out hospital flag. Told you. Success is your own truth. Everyone benefits with hands on their own tools. Ideas of justice are from those who benefit the powers. Those powers are not you. Laws, customs, religions, the government, institutions are entire illusions. Culture's ideological function is to protect the class that owns the production. Stuck in the matrix, locked from the basics. Zion is the world that the workers are chasing. Agents keep away this information while disinformation ready to disarm me. Truth in malarkey, hard to find. Like charges and car keys, hard to bind. Like oil and water, contradictions bring disorder. Who feels the friction? Worker against worker, intact. Hurting ourselves for the circuit's impact. The masses who are not backed. In fact, forgetting we're owned is part of the contract. We should surpass this, as Mark said. Revolution to put masters in caskets, unplug, watch the system crumble, break the matrix and end class struggle. We should surpass this, as Mark said. Revolution to put masters in caskets, unplug, watch the system crumble, break the matrix and end class struggle. Baudrillard was the sharpest critic. His work made the plot of the Matrix pivot. But this is no Neo or Morpheus action. This is how humans turn to. In the 1960s, saw technology get so nifty with the digital economy. Information got a size reduction, turned society onto mass consumption. Marx said values the labor involved. Exchange value was the price that it sold. Use value, how it's useful, behold. Sign value now removes all this old Marxist theory to dust. New order is the brand that you trust. That's Yeezus, Jesus, or Butthead and Beavis. Each is a sign that eventually breathes us into the matrix, comparing our signs to see which one of our identities align. Once upon a time, the sign reflected something real. Now the meaning's ejected. A shoe no longer means shoe. The tool on your feet you used to walk through. Now it's a statement, it's you as a version. You buy this, become a whole other person. Fashion statement, words are symbols. The meanings crash, no sounds from the symbols. Copy of a copy of a copy on the run, till the zero consumes everyone.
How when capitalism reached a certain level of accumulation, commodities began to detach themselves and become images. And citizens who formerly had played roles as political actors began to detach themselves from their own lives and become spectators. So,
Marx is today and Lenin is tomorrow, and anarchist the next, but for him it's a hollow. It's clothed in mannerisms and your friends. It's a sign on a sign on a sign with no end. There's no deeper meaning behind the surface. Images on images with no real purpose. There's no stop sign, the signs are all cursive. Even his work simulates in these verses. Modernity subjects rule over objects, now objects that rule over subjects. When we watch others watch things, we experience the thing more closely. Addicts to experience. When you take the red pill, you actually see class warfare, all clear the blood in the sea. But his point, see, nothing split C. That's what's peak, there's no A or B. Real and fiction, there's no distinction. Red pill, blue pill is a contradiction. He critiqued the matrix on this friction. Zygon and matrix are one in his vision. Terror, so much terror, no escape as the signs lead to error. We're no longer human, just dizzy in peace. Monks that want nothing more than consume with these.
simulatable, reproducible to infinity. Now, all this sounds wild, crazy, and I don't want it to sound wild and crazy. I want it to sound the way that I think that it really should sound. There is a postmodern trajectory. I am from another world.
Politics becomes images. Reagan smile while villages burn, but the burn is irrelevant. The real becomes a pint and a cigarette. Since the sign is everywhere, the system braids it in its hair with no resistance. Medusa takes snakes, unfangs the venom, give you back an image and a stone cerebellum. Revolution, cloth misfortune and war, superseded by love and care for the poor. It's all aesthetics, nobody coming, waiting for the drop, but there's no beat running. Support Live Aid, shed tears in mourning, still turn up to work on Monday morning. That's the threat. Politics dead, no return, alienation, burn. The futility of everything that comes to us from the media is the inescapable consequence of the absolute inability of that particular stage to remain silent. Music, commercial breaks, news flashes, adverts, news broadcasts, movies, presenters. There's no alternative but to fill the screen. Otherwise, there would be an irremediable void. That's why the slightest technical hitch, the slightest slip on the part of the presenter becomes so exciting. For it reveals the depth of the emptiness squinting out at us through this little window.
Watch the news, buy that new, follow rules, eat the foods, copy shoes every day cause we program. They'll pick what we choose, all the same, who is who, everything that we do, we program. Watch the news, buy that new, follow rules, eat the foods, copy shoes every day cause we program. They'll pick what we choose, all the same, who is who, everything that we do, we program. They want us brainwashed till we have the same thoughts, say the wrong thing and they'll put us in the same box. One world, one currency and no God. I won't let them piss on me and tell me that it's raindrops. Lies where they selling at, truth they don't tell us that. I don't care if you a Republican or a Democrat, ain't hearing what you telling me. We are not the enemy, they pushing their narrative through these Hollywood celebrities. We living in a matrix, every day the same shit. You don't like the history, you just try to erase it. You don't like something to somebody, you replace it. Everything is sexist, everything is racist. Every claim is baseless, everything is tainted. I love my life but the American dream is so tasteless. Time that we face it, I don't fear no man. Why you think they've been calling these TV shows programs? Watch the news, buy that new, follow rules, eat the foods, copy shoes every day cause we program. They'll pick what we choose, all the same, who is who, everything that we do, we program. Watch the news, buy that new, follow rules, eat the foods, copy shoes every day cause we program. They'll pick what we choose, all the same, who is who, everything that we do, we program. Capitalism got us trapped in a prison, killing people over Jordans while they laughing and chilling. The liquor store and fast food got you in a bad mood. Our lives politicized, don't really value criminals, lock up citizens, killing all the witnesses. What type of bullshit is this? The world that we living in. There's an app to find love, there's an app to buy drugs, there's no app to find us. While they're spraying our crops, they want you hating the cops, they want you hating your moms, they want you hating your pops. Want us hating each other, that's how they divide and conquer. Sell your soul if you want an easy way to the top. I've been praying to God, I know we here in the car. They just playing your emotions, got you feeling it all. It's love over here, not that fake stuff neither. I'll deprogram myself, I don't need you. Watch the news, buy that new, follow rules, eat the foods, copy shoes every day cause we program. They'll pick what we choose, all the same, who is who, everything that we do, we
is the problem.
How can I escape? Is it too late? What is my fate? The Matrix, since 1998, I've been trying to escape.
Take your pick, use your intellect biz. Ignorance is bliss, this game is a fix. It's a matrix, quick.
Val Valerian, he was the first to say the Matrix was created by aliens. Corpses interlock, global worldwide hip-hop.
The beats rapping, it don't stop to ride. Compelling and unsettling, meddling in the
Science sensation, we live in a slave-driven nation. 36 chambers,
3K, 600 years of blood, sweat and tears. Fighting our fears in the matrix.
Slow kill slaughter, poisonous water. Alpha alligators, riverbank borders. First warrior to cross, ate up boss. Try to find them, body parts came up lost.
Backtrack, back to the drawing board. We warrior carnivores, we taking this way back to the source. Last night I heard a death call ringing. Quietly breathing, it was softly singing. It might be blinding, but you can't hide from this. All eyes on you, let's don't be screaming in the matrix.
Oh, our world is one huge prison yard. Some of us are inmates, the rest are guards. We gotta break out, a huge disguise pulled over our eyes. We're awake but blind.
How can we escape? Is it too late? What is our fate? It's just a beginning. User interface, uses facial recognition. Dragnets for a prison. It's a media frenzy. Multimedia maps are trapped for the innocent, for the media friendly. Cryptocurrency coins, iPhones and Androids. Time to rabbit hole back to the void. Breathe, look around, what do you see? Nightmares, double vision, you struggle to break free. Can't trust what you drink or eat. Can't trust what you think or see. Can't even trust going back to sleep. I used to dream of electric sheep who stand in line to vote and elect his dreams. Who transform paradise peaks into sanctuaries on the street. But this ain't what I learned up for, and this ain't what you sign up for. This is torture, y'all. It's what they build a fortress for. Last night I heard a death call ringing. Quietly breathing, it was softly singing. It might be blinding, but you can't hide from this. All eyes on you, let's all be screaming in the matrix.
Oh, our world is one huge prison yard. Some of us are inmates, the rest are guards. We gotta break out, a huge disguise pulled over our eyes. We're awake but blind. The Matrix is real, ain't we still battling Lil for birthright? The Merovingian real, Orthodox Catholic krill. Crusading for the kill, for centuries annihilate at will. Who the gods wish to destroy, they first make mad. The next thing they do is make people break bad. Negotiation averted, no more fear. Destroy the Matrix, then go from there. Start from scratch like Noah's Paloma. DNA disclosure, what is it composed of?
Last night I heard a death call ringing. Quietly breathing, it was softly singing. It might be blinding, but you can't hide from this. All eyes on you, let's all be screaming in the matrix. Last night I heard a death call ringing. Quietly breathing, it was softly singing. It might be blinding, but you can't hide from this. All eyes on you, let's all be screaming in the matrix.
Oh, our world is one huge prison yard. Some of us are inmates, the rest are guards. We gotta break out, a huge disguise pulled over our eyes. We're awake but blind. This whole wide world is one huge prison yard. Some of us are inmates, the rest are guards. We gotta break out, a huge disguise pulled over our eyes. We're awake but blind.
Moving like Morpheus, but I'm Neo. I'm moving like Morpheus. Okay. We in the Matrix, huh? We in the Matrix, my nigga. We gotta break it. I know that job that you working, you gotta hate it. Oh, yeah. I'm a Neo, but I'm moving like Morpheus. I'm a king, but I ain't fucking with the Scorpion. That money fake, man, it's just a piece of paper. Water free, what they making a nigga pay for. Like what? Got us slaving at a job, we just over broke. To get the money back to them, and the shit is a joke. Meditating, breaking all the mental chains they got on the nigga. Manifest on my back and get bigger. Do my research so we can get richer. Eating healthy, I'm not getting sicker. My girl booty getting thicker and thicker. Feminine energy, she move like a stripper. And I'm her nigga, but I still wanna tip. America the land of the free, my ass. We prisoners of war, we got attacked. They say we African American and we black. I bet you ain't noticed with my line. Scram! War is on the way, I'm on your head. You coming through fast, you ain't making up your bed. This is not a threat, it's no need to be scared. It's just a system that a nigga gotta tear. Kids on the ground, we got it free, I'm coming. Finna get the dunk on no niggas like a donut. Bitch, we is the gods and goddesses, we back. We just waiting on the right time to attack. We in the matrix, my nigga, we gotta break it. I know that job that you working, you gotta hate it. I'm a Neo, but I'm moving like Morpheus. I'm a king, but I ain't fucking with the Scorpion. That money fake, man, it's just a piece of paper. Water free, what they making a nigga pay for. Got us slaving at a job, we just over broke. To get the money back to them, and the shit is a joke. America the land of the free, my ass. We prisoners of war, we got attacked. They say we African American and we black. Bet you ain't noticed with my line. Scram! War is on the way, I'm on your head. You coming through fast, you ain't making up your bed. This is not a threat, it's no need to be scared. It's just a system that a nigga gotta tear. Kids on the ground, we got it free, I'm coming. Finna get the dunk on no niggas like a donut. Bitch, we is the gods and goddesses, we back. We just waiting on the right time to attack.
Face it, we living in a hip-hop matrix. Sunglasses, black suit agents, listening for phrases that be flagrant. They everywhere I be, max, they everywhere I go. Like a tampon, they tryna stop my flow. We living in a hip-hop matrix. Sunglasses, black suit agents, listening for phrases that be flagrant. They everywhere I be, max, they everywhere I go. Like a tampon, they tryna stop my flow. Sam Goody, who own the black hoodie. Back on my block, music pumping through my headset. Shopping it with the homie with the TVs in the headrest. Blowing some shit that'll put your ass on bed rest. He pulled up to the corner to let me out. His black car was all on us. What's that about? I jumped out, ran up an alley, jumped over a gate. Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape. I got these unknown assailants in hot pursuit. And at every show the same black glasses and black suits. They know I'm the URG, and I keep these kids under the influence of MP3. They know I'm the G.O.D. It don't matter how I get it to them, cassette, vinyl, or CD. Off the Richter, got the homie Victor for selling CDs without the parental advisory sticker. Autograph signing at a club, I'm off the liquor. Heartbeat racing, caught up in this hip-hop matrix. As I sit there and sign, I'm peeping out everybody in line. Like Halloween, who's got the best disguise? Who's these guys hanging on my every fucking phrase? They edit my rhymes for front page. Dog, I don't know who, but I think I know why. They trying to catch me out here moving with this master high. Face it, we living in a hip-hop matrix. Sunglasses, black suit agents, listening for phrases that be flagrant. They everywhere I be, max, they everywhere I go. Like a tampon, they tryna stop my flow. We living in a hip-hop matrix. Sunglasses, black suit agents, listening for phrases that be flagrant. They everywhere I be, max, they everywhere I go. Like a tampon, they tryna stop my flow. The cab moved all the door up the escalator, headed for the radio station, losing patience. I saw the DJ face and knew something was wrong. He said the program director wasn't feeling my song. Even advised not to play it, and I don't know what he finna do.
Me and you was cool, urge stay and do the interview.
Nah, dog, maybe some other time. Plus I left a cab with the meter running outside. Thought I smelled broke, and I thought I saw a suit. So I chased him, he ran, turned, started to shoot. Ricocheted off my boot, ducked and dived in a hallway. Damn, I swear these fools been on me all day. First it was 2, then it was 5, then it was 10 of them. I'm trying to stay alive and keep the bloodshed at a minimum. At first all I had was questions for this cat, but next time I know to have weapons for this cat. I couldn't see myself not stepping to this cat. Plus my phone signal was jammed. I couldn't talk to Max, was just a sound check reluctantly. The promoter said, if you perform, don't confuse it. They gon' take you into custody. I said, why? He said explicit lyrics. Authorities in this town don't want the kids to hear it. All they just try to kill me. Damn, I could've died. Hip-hop cops trying to stop this mastered high. Face it, we living in a hip-hop matrix. Sunglasses, black suit agents, listening for phrases that be flagrant. They everywhere I be, max, they everywhere
everywhere I go. Like a tampon, they tryna stop my flow. We living in a hip-hop matrix. Sunglasses, black suit agents, listening for phrases that be flagrant. They everywhere I be, max they everywhere I go. Like a tampon, they tryna stop my flow. I wish the FCC would just let me be. Wish the NAACP would let me speak. Open my mouth to demand respect, they claim to respect. The domestic terrorists now, how many are aware of that? No freedom of speech in the land of the free, home of the brave. Ditch the limo, take the Escalade. Now I'm swerving, can't get a clear view. Too much traffic, high beams in my rear view. Next to me at a light yelling, I can't hear you. Plus I got this master high pumping through my ears too. Traffic died down, I smoke a blunt to get my head right. Same damn black van, same damn headlights. The car pull up, window down, I started semi. More than I needed to see, I dropped the Hemi. Then I tried to hit max, still no signal. Dropped the phone and swerved when a bullet hit the window. Missed the guardrail down the overpass to the ocean. First it was sinking, then it was floating. They started shooting, it was floating and sinking. I started screaming, then Max said, What?
Can't all escape the matrix. You can't escape from Sobibo. There was no Sobibo.
Can't only escape the matrix. You can't escape from Sobibo. There was no Sobibo.
Sobibo.
Can't only escape the matrix. You can't escape from Sobibo. There was no Sobibo. Can't only escape the matrix. You can't escape from Sobibo. There was no Sobibo.
Heroes don't wear your caps. Heroes are trying to escape. Escape the matrix. Escape their evil antics. I'm pragmatic, you are wrong. Earth is static all year long.
We didn't come here to escape the matrix. We came here to master this fucking shit and bridge the worlds. What you need to get away from is the idea that things are completely fucked.
The truth is right in front of the eyes that have been opened wide. But most don't notice they're closed by the control of lies. I'm focused so I'm no longer blind to Mother Nature's struggle. When humanity's placed inside a matrix bubble.
No more humans living in reverse. I gotta be honest, cause not everybody is gonna make it. Cause some are content and too comfortable within this matrix. They say change's gonna come, but I'm losing patience. Sam Cooke said that in 64, but this is still enslavement. Since then, tell me, what has really changed? Maybe the technology, but we are still slaves.
I seen the avenues painted in shades of blue, wondering how I'm gonna make it. They say all life is suffering and ain't nothing sacred. It's like a glitch in the matrix, the way I see deja vu, deja vu.
I'm stuck inside the future, and life is chaotic. The government is psychotically racist and robotic. The matrix of entrapment is socio-economic. Neurotic conspiracy theory becomes reality.
Like Keanu Reeves when he saw the Matrix.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. They out and about, and ready to joust unannounced, without a sound. They got cameras on hosts, with us on close. Circuit TV, I wonder if they see me.
In every term, in every interval, pay attention to the general, generating fake invisible destinies and digital realities of the visual, mental, spiritual, physical, lyrical mind aligned with the high superior galactic sense of meditation in the spiritual. Investigations, layers, and locations where conveyor belts hold their weight and erasing your placement in the stasis of relation to the engagement. I read what I am faced with, but debate that makes a makeshift. Not captivated by the ancient ways of present days, ways and bases. The surprises in the matrix, the process has been processed. Hold your important articles, or slowly get copies.
Stop sitting there trying to make a spoon bend, stressing over and over again and again. Neo, get a grip, you in the matrix. Make 777 out of 666.
Never know, there just may be a glitch up in the matrix.
Mad glitches. When you search for understanding, you come across confusion. How it's manipulated makes me come to one conclusion. Once inside the labyrinth, it's difficult to exit, but the inner eye shall guide you through the darkness for protection.
We bounce freely about the Matrix 360. Our documentation's planet soon as we landed in your city.
To the Matrix is mad glitches. Dialogue, scenery, change, Matrix, that natural order of wasted energy eventually revamped.
Shit out. It's the alchemic wordplay, bringing you the wisdom that'll free your sheep from the matrix system.
Prison bars, we're caged by wealth or lack thereof. Financial freedom's bad for health of those profiting off our perpetual debt and modern day slavery. Don't forget minimum wage, maximum rage. We're all on the clock, punching in our life force. As our dreams we hawk to the highest bidder, but we're all confined to the limits of the paradigms we've defined.
We're all viewing time in this global pen. Invisible shackles on women and men. Breaking free's the mission, but where to begin? When the world's your cell and the bars are within.
We remain defiant, peaceful, but still non-compliant. The government is nothing else if non-violent, so we bust back in self-defense if they ain't trying. If you think that we lying to test and find out, got a gift for you tyrants to bust a nine out. We the giants that crushed the White House. Live free or die trying must be the divine route. Yo, I told my fam I'ma live free or die trying. I'm not lying, I fell to my knees and started crying. I was dying, now I am living to be defiant. I'm a giant, I spit with the strength of 100 lions. High flying, acrobatic rhyming, I'm reflecting like a diamond shine. Diesel, I'm a rap phenomenon. The path that I walk upon requires a slower pace. Take the mask off these cowards and expose their face. Ain't no chosen race, not the Aryans or Zionists. Tell them that it's power to the people with an iron fist. A true scientist, unlike them lying pricks who only seeking money while I seek meaning of my existence. Do you see the difference? Do you comprehend? Do you understand the message that I'm trying to send? I I'm trying to bend all the laws of reality. Why they still stuck up in that flawed mentality? Battle D and Adam, and then that'll be the end of you. Send your crew, we end up doing anyone defending you. Lyrically, we making jaws drop. Diesel and Adam Warlock. You better flee if you see us on your block. Acting like you hard, but when the heat is on, that all stops. The police say your squad. When the beef is on, you call cops. So if you status wanna hate us, that's just fine with me. Cause I'm a G and I'ma be living my life and dying free. We remain defiant, peaceful, but still non-compliant. The government is nothing else if non-violent, so we bust back in self-defense if they ain't trying. If you think that we lying to test and find out, got a gift for you terrors to bust a 9 out. Give a bang, we the giants that crush the White House. Live free or die trying, must be the divine route.
Kill me today, promise my soul to see tomorrow. Evil ought to be scared when it's truth that the people follow. Peaceful, although my rhyme book lethal could defeat Apollo. We desperados, Adam Warlock and Dieselado. As free men, don't spend time in this ring of horrors. They flinging orders, I'm bringing storms like I'm King Ghidorah. They diaspora, they love it, but the end is near, bro. Spitting facts, no Tom McDonald, the Ben Shapiro. See the vision clear though, ain't never gone insane. We like a combination, Serpico and John McClane. Man did a shot to veins, just to rot your brain. Or maybe drop a plane to play with the stock exchange. You see they got no shame, we let thieves in politics. They put you to sleep like an anesthesiologist. We too conscious to worry about the apocalypse. Remain defiant, became giants like a monolith.
We remain defiant, peaceful, but still non-compliant. The government is nothing else if non-violent, so we bust back in self-defense if they ain't trying. If you think that we lying to test and find out, got a gift for you terror to bust a 9 out. Give a bang, we the giants that crush the White House. Live free or die trying, must be the divine route.
Yeah, it's traumatic. Truth hurts. Wow. When you're in my presence, you can feel the essence. Cause when I meditate, my third eye glows like a luminescence. I'm taking trips to the afterlife. If you wanna come, then you have to die. I'm not committing suicide though, I'll be right back, I'm a psychedelic mastermind. Or maybe I'm just insane, psychopathic. I'm crazy, I'll inflict pain. I'm the greatest of all time, I'm big-headed because I've got a big brain. I'm evolving to a demigod. This reality is very odd. I told them all before, their programs are programming you, turn your telly off. I bet you get a deja vu when I walk straight past you. I've seen it all before, in a dream, somewhere in a strange dark room. Glitches in the matrix. I'm twitching when I shape shit. This holographic prison that we're living in, you know I'm itching to escape this. It's just improvisation and a couple simple vibrations. Do you see the signs and the symbols? Do you see the synchronization? Why'd you call it civilization? Why? Most people they be thinking like Satan. The governments are evil. They're using music to hypnotize nations. They're pocketing the profits. They want a profit in their wallet. They're poisoning your food. Don't swallow it, cough it up and vomit. They're being horrid and demonic. I'm being positively honest. My third eye is fully activated. I'm pushing knowledge in your forest. Wake up, wow. I bet you get a deja vu when I walk straight past you. I've seen it all before, in a dream, somewhere in a strange dark room. Glitches in the matrix. I'm twitching when I shape shit. This holographic prison that we're living in, you know I'm itching to escape this. It's real. I am no amateur. I'm self-made, no manager. I get booked 24/7. There's no space in my calendar. I'm breaking down barriers, annihilating any challenges. I don't smoke crack or sniff coke. Never. I smoke weed and sniff lavender. You won't see me for a few months. but still I give them goosebumps. Please don't be a nuisance. Wow. Cause I'm a loose cunt. 10 grams in my blue blunts, sprinkle on some moon dust. And when I roll a zoota, I don't use a grinder, I'm breaking off huge chunks. Wow. I bet you get a deja vu when I walk straight past you. I've seen it all before, in a dream, somewhere in a strange dark room. Glitches in the matrix, I'm twitching when I shape shit. This holographic prisoner we're living in, you know I'm itching to escape this. Wow. I bet you get a deja vu when I walk straight past you. I've seen it all before, in a dream, somewhere in a strange dark room. Glitches in the matrix, I'm twitching when I shape shit. This holographic prisoner we're living in, you know I'm itching to escape this.
Watch me finish this, ID limitless. My reach like speed type, free signature. I can see the difference, I'm a different breed, militant. Stick my knee, you will see victories imminent. Watch me finish this, ID limitless. My reach like speed type, free signature. I can see the difference, I'm a different breed, militant. Stick with me, you will see victories imminent.
Scheming, ducking, diving and fire breathing. Find your allegiance and sigh of relief. Sign the agreement and find your weakness. Step aside from defeat, fight a demon. I'm conscious I redesign while you sleep. I'm on this 24 hours, 7 days of the week. Record breaker, my weapon is displayed on this beat. Your section is seized, my essence will freeze. With no effort increased, I'm reaching unmeasurable speed. Can't really trust these snakes, I ain't got the time. I'm just trying to make my paper quick so I ain't gotta get by. I tell them I'm working for a reason. Fake friends don't need them, you've been going out all weekend. I've been locked in the basement till 5 AM. Writing statements, plotting coordinates to decipher the matrix. Providing maintenance, hidden filed away beyond the acres. They don't want me to realize what my fucking brain is.
Watch me finish this, ID limitless. My reach like speed type, free signature. I can see the difference, I'm a different breed, militant. Stick my knee, you will see victories imminent. Watch me finish this, ID limitless. My reach like speed type, free signature. I can see the difference, I'm a different breed, militant. Stick with me, you will see victories imminent.
I see things clearly, you clearly don't have a clue. No one's near me, not nearly even a few. And really I'm not merely amused. You pray in fear for your views. Find tears in the fuse of the Siberian news. I'm superior, sicker than venereal flu. Prepared to lose through my aerial move. You don't do anything different, you're scared to improve. I'm square times in the area cubed. I hit hard, watch the interior move. In theory you lose until your queries improve. You're inferior, I'm only on serious moves. I'll have you bleeding like a period dude. Period dude, don't get near to the fuse. You'll disappear from your shoes. Seed of essence, might feed the preference. See the reference through the sea of invention. It's lunacy to intend if you're losing steam. So I mention I'm moving free, beyond the rudimentary.
Watch me finish this, ID limitless. My reach like speed type, free signature. I can see the difference, I'm a different breed, militant. Stick my knee, you will see victories imminent. Watch me finish this, ID limitless. My reach like speed type, free signature. I can see the difference, I'm a different breed, militant. Stick with me, you will see victories imminent.
shatters the illusion of reality. One shroom, you'll stop assuming how it has to be. Know thyself and you won't need an oracle. Eat me and every question is rhetorical. Remember, not everyone's ready to unplug. Need an extra life but not willing to one up. There's substance to this fungus, come get your head filled. A dose of fungi is like taking the red pill. The feeling is supernatural, tumbling down the rabbit hole. Like Plato's cave, but you ain't seeing it, cause the ones in the cage resist leaving it. I can see them in the matrix. I ain't free till I escape it. I just need to take a space trip. My fate, I believe that I created. We may not all have metal sockets in our spines, but we're plugged into ideologies keeping us blind. Cypher knew that ignorance is bliss, but what's real isn't a thing you can resist. Once it hits, it feels like the mind's gone. One trip and you're headed to Zion. I can't explain the matrix to you, Neo. You have to see for yourself, you can't be shown. The best description I could choose to give the matrix is that it's simply a computer simulation. It's a virtual reality you're trapped within, never realizing you've just imagined it. It's basically like living in a dream, where everything just isn't what it seems. I wouldn't be surprised if you reject the news. It's nearly impossible to accept the truth. I can see them in the matrix. I ain't free till I escape it. I just need to take a space trip. My fate, I believe that I created. There's machines to fight until there's peace of mind. We'll just repeat the cycle until it's redesigned. Sometimes you gotta peer into the eyes of darkness. Gotta dig a little deeper when it's time to harvest. Stuck inside a womb is your anatomy. Until you're born, you're being used as a battery. Death before rebirth is how it has to be. Out the factory before it claims another casualty. Control is gone, I'm holding on to what will anchor me. The sudden drop's enough of shock to shake me and awaken me. In this world of make-believe, I believe I create the rules. Grab it by the horns or the game is unescapable. Freedom's unattainable inside of it. You gotta leave it and see it to say goodbye to it. You gotta let it in before you let it go. Until you face yourself, you will never grow. I can see them in the matrix. I ain't free till I escape it. I just need to take a space trip. My fate, I believe that I created. It happened the way that it happened and nothing can change it. The only thing left is to face it. The choices you making are made, just understand why you already made it. Gotta experience it before learning the way and master the art of it. Here's the difference between knowing the path and actually walking it. The systemic anomaly is the prophecy. No matter how much you try, you cannot stop a glitch. Every equation's a door, it has a lock and key. An eon with more than one neo's not a proper fit. Just watch as everything goes boom. I didn't think that it would hit so soon. On a mind-bending journey to where no one goes. Even on a heroic dose, there is no shroom. I can see the code's golden green characters. I'm starting to believe there's no such thing as barriers.
It's time to free your mind. This is all illusion. I showed you the door, now walk through it.
I can see them in the matrix. I ain't free till I escape it. I just need to take a space trip. My fate, I believe that I created.
Who are you in this vast multiverse?
Become aware, become aware. Become aware, become aware, become aware.
We didn't come here to escape the Matrix. We came here to master this fucking shit.
Grim storytellers, paint them off. The smoke of the marijuana, I see them all. Hot in the melodrama. Maybe I'm a super angel liquor interpreter. Fill up a cosmic circus for a rapture. Mystical trapper, Nostradamus. Advance the glass to abyss. God to gods, applied mathematics. Multiply axes of a palace. Soul searching the Hellenic. The pilgrim walking the path of the shamanic. Multi-dimensional tap into the very fabric. Galactic tantric with traumatic. So scatteric, I'm cyclotamic. High-tech, synchronic city, so systemic. The mission in my marrow. Neurotransmitting like a magical pharaoh. The narrow cell echo. Below the roof, housed by the shadow. Ammo for weapons in the hands of the commando. Members for 7 countries with the fofo. On top of their own men's corpses. They raise armies and build fortresses. Riding their own tanks, they call it split into two, bad and evil. They say they are the same sources. Find with signs like sermons and shrines. Crimes like crisis for eyes resigns, defines designs of a purposeful crime. The closest forces chosen in space. Threat with nukes, making a business, a destinies heavily with no remedy. Contract healers like pillars for a city. Theories so serious from the times of the hippies. There has been through these offerings. Enter the paradox of the Pandora box. In the land where people crucified the Son of God. Demonical, sacrificing angels to claim the spot. I hope they're right, so let me hear an amen. The matrix, the one in the mirror. Be one with the mirror, sees the entire universe of figure. This clairvoyance with lyricals on fire. Upgraded to the higher velocity, crossing the barriers. Now I'm in a god mode, smoking in sessions with fraught galactic weapons. The intercontinental reaction, ready the next factor and scientific reactor. Nuclear fusions, biometric connected survivors, healing you with just the wiser, and they be more wiser. So why is everybody wanna be wired? The sting of the wiper so clean it gives you wings. Holographic reality with frequencies vibrating at a level where we all take forms and shapes and run it on a continuum basis. So keep the consciousness see itself, the miraculous beauty of its embedded intelligence, running in patterns, and I'm feeling so alive inside, shining like an engine slide with the ancient grandmasters.
production.
When I hear this, I like to make a party kinda jam. In this state of chaos, I'm sorry, but I can't. None of this is done to offend you, but to point out how much better we can do. Oh yeah, and to mend you. Wow, look at you, you're rejecting gold, and that's the main reason you can get control. No matter what you tell the other possessions, if it doesn't mean something, then it's not that impressive. Take it from me, and you'll save the frustration of being just as fake as the paper you're chasing. It'll be that way till the day that you face it. But go ahead, be my guest, stay in the matrix. You've been lied to all of your life, but everyone has, so why do you wanna fight? What I see is just painful. Humans are deranged over little rectangles. A green wafer-like talisman, once used for trade, has now become a disempowerment. When it really sinks in, it's sort of goo-goo that people can stop because it's something they're used to. I own my body and my mind, so I live free. No matter what silly objects you give me, life is more precious than anything inanimate. And if more people learn that, then we'll have our planet fixed. But while they stay on that vapor chase, you can see the issue staring at you right in the face. Doesn't this bother any of you too? Oh, you're busy binging on Hulu. Now, what's the real reason to greed? People trading paper, why not just leave them as trees? Truly the only way we all can be free is to cure the boss ball top dollar disease. Yo, your desperation is my inspiration, so I must be the vector of information that brings my definite inclination to put the ruling class out of syndication. I could rip on other people till my face turns blue, but I've got some more important real things I should do. Plus, man, I'm not a hater, I'm a lover of the truth. If we don't do something soon, then we're fucking up the youth. That means something to me, cause it's what really matters. Now people are scattered, trying to go up the ladders. Yo, I bet you all of my marbles, we'd see better if we took off the stupid looking dollar sign goggles. We can improve the human condition, but not that we resume to assume positions. Just be aware, friends, this is the outcome. If people claim control of us, we just allow them. I'm not here for popularity votes, I'm here to repair the spokes we've apparently broke. It's time to reinvent the wheel. See with new discoveries and other dreams we can reveal. Our trains of thought are severely off. Our brains need some oil in their gears and cogs. I can guide us from the path we've been veering off, and I offer it to everyone free of cost. If you believe in the Federal Reserve, then I'm sorry, but you're gonna kinda get what you deserve. Even though it does say in God we trust, we should burn it all and let the home of rock be dust. Now, look at that, you have been told by you and the whole world has been controlled. No matter what you tell the other possessions, if it doesn't mean something, then it's not that impressive. Take it from me and you'll save the frustration of being just as fake as the vapor you're chasing. It'll be that way till the day that you face it. Go ahead, be my guest, stay in your matrix.
Aura consecrated, brass altar, psalms are sacred. Have order, calm and patience, clad in armor, stalker faceless. Beyond the matrix, I fled border, bomb your bases and headquarters. You panic and yell, havoc in hell is really grim. It's tragic as well, shatter your 12 meridians, slice through your center line, vitals, your neck and spine. If rivals do threaten my divine truth, reign supreme, a cold fact. My eyes shoot laser beams, your zone zap at the vertex, the zenith of celestial spear. I will perplex the keenest, my potential is clear. Clever thoughts from the tranquil brain, teleport to the astral plane.
Atlantean samurai with adamantium sword, bopping off your arms, decapitating false lords. Your brain slashed in half from left hand absurdities. My mind force etheric, period spirit for eternity. I ride the temple perfectly without a metronome, like pendulum swing, the technique of blessed souls. Shamanistic mystic with a talisman amulet, beheading necromancers with black candles lit. Kill devils who summon the dead and lost souls. I'm lonely, potent, chosen, got omens in the stronghold. In the subconscious I remember building pyramids, levitating granite, constructing Stonehenge, serious. The luster of the light body, splendor of macabre, traveling in the wheel of Ezekiel with stigmata. Behead the xenophobic as the open fiend of the bleak moment. Evil omens leaking hemoglobin for thinking they're illumined.
Yeah, barely bombarding, strong arming your soft army. The lost artist, somebody stargazing, armory blazing, placing you placating, fake plagiarizers, face bursting grinders and wood chippers, chopped up like Steve Buscemi. See me, you should shipper, stand and deliver. Peel back memories, cellular, build factions of infamy, hell and earth, purge with puja fire, burning useless desires, temptations, attachments, flip swift cadence and smashing this fist race through the madness. Grips grace in the Sabbath, you can have it every day. Steady gaze through the blackness, equipped with a matchstick, struck on a philosopher's stone. The lower self transmuted to gold, let there be light. Man views the omens in heaven, sees plight. 777 headed effigy, smile, even in wretched things vile is not separate. All are manifestations of God, and if you question this, take a look in the mirror, Captain, you are the evidence. Bless and bliss.
The Omicron Draconians started to place their alien machinery on Earth at the time of the Nephilim Wars, around 75,000 BC. These agendas run parallel with the Alpha Omega agenda of world genocide and transhumanism in context. Again, in 75,000 BC, the Shadow Dragon Apin was crafted, the Omicron Draconian, and extends all across the Earth plane, keyed into certain regions where those that live there are going to be more affected in terms of these things. And it's these groups that use the science and technology of dark sorcery to open the wormholes, as they did in Sakura, Kemet. And as I've stated in other segments, archaeological evidence has been presented by Brian Forrester, which I again said was going to happen, and was the cause point for the pole shift over 26,500 years ago. It was the cause point for the splitting apart of Pangaea in terms of the landmass of Earth, and then came the Ice Age and the freeze-out, which lasted from around 26,560 BC until about 13,000 years ago, for a stretch of about 13,000 years, after which they started to colonize the human race in the Middle East, and came forth their black hole system wormholes, leading into the Phantom Matrix gridworks. This happened in context to dark ritual and dark sorcery, and the events that took place, which I explained in the Magi Grail Shaman segment, the betrayal of Thoth and the rise of the soul. All to the attempt to gain total control over the planet and humanity. And it's what all of this bullshit is, everyone. Every fucking single bit of it. And it's not going to stop unless you wake the fuck up for real and do something about it. The parallel system from which these entities came forth is called Weezerdak, and is the dark universe to the abyss itself, to which the old ones hail from in terms of the mythos. This is a universal time matrix grid, and its parallel, of which the Omicron Draconian and other hybrids originate from the Weezerdak and Weezerdak systems. If you don't know what the fuck I'm saying, it's fine. Get initiated, get full access to the Black Earth Library, and start studying, because there's a whole lot more in there besides what I'm addressing, on top of everything else that is beyond this. This is what the Shadow Dragon is in context, everyone. It runs energetic and mathematical reversals into Earth in order to offset things here, to fuel line their system through their wormholes and treasury of souls they have created for that purpose, of counteracting the birthright of mankind and trying to destroy the Alfarian guardianship for control and domination of this time vector in this universal time matrix via our reality. And in terms of things on our end, it's truly coming time for everyone to wake up to the true occult histories and our present hour. And if we don't catch this, this is going to be a play out of old timelines to the transhuman dark Atlantean timeline agenda bullshit, or come back onto the original timeline. You must decide.
That's right. It's up to you to keep it true and go through what was stated in regards to the Matrix, and it's got to be stated over and over and over again, because a lot of people don't fucking understand this. We can be, it goes beyond just, you know, trying to lead a horse to water, but we can't make him drink type of thing. Yet it's kind of the same principle of folks that need to go through the serious awakening process of really activating their third eye, first and foremost from the first eye, from the heart chakra activated, so that the other higher chakras above can really be lit the fuck up, because it doesn't work other fucking wise, right? And that's word to the wise, right? So yeah, you have to see it for yourself. See it for yourself. And jeez, I didn't snap up a good y'all can check it out on my live stream, and I mentioned this in the description. I say we as in some good friends of mine, Mario West especially, and Zeralath Immortal. You can check out his website, YouTube channel. Yo, what's up, Peaceful Penguin? Yeah, just trying to make sense of the Matrix so we can break the fences and escape it, but also come back and fucking kill it, you know? I didn't want to rhyme with anything stupid, but yeah. Came to free others from the, yeah, right? Yeah, we're trying to keep in step with the rhythm of life, aside from the lockstep of the Matrix and the other fucking bullshit out there, right? That draconian shit. So, yeah, what I was trying to get at, to keep it simple and short, and y'all can check it out, because there's 2 videos on that where I think he reiterates that on the second one. But Tom Althouse, ALT House, right? He'll fucking house your idea of what the fuck you think the Matrix movie is really about, because he was the original screenwriter of this shit. And it's not to like be all like, oh, you don't know shit or whatever the fuck. It's just to ground people back to earth. We need to stop acting like we know it all and this and that, and like people act like they fucking know the Matrix and what it's all the fuck about. And you see people making money off of this shit, and all these influencers and that kind of shit, and they're selling people on, you know, like a pretty shallow level of red pill initiatory type of coming into awareness of things, and then they pull you into their other fucking, you know, systems and what they're trying to teach and condition folks to be and do and whatever the fuck. Yeah, I say that because I'm gonna show just like 2 minutes of this fucking stupid video to let y'all know what I'm actually fucking talking about. These fucking clowns out here trying to talk about, like, you know, exposing the Matrix, but they're fucking part of this shit, you know what I mean? So be careful of these agents and their disguises. And that's a word to the wisest, because we can all be, we're all subjected to all these things, whatever anyone sees through their eyes on whatever screen, you know what I mean? It's up to each individual to discipline themselves and use the highest discernment as possible at any given time, you know? So, and you wonder why they pump in billions into fucking marketing and shit like that, you know? But 2 seconds and then we'll be back, because yeah, I reckon these folks need a double checking on some shit.
So in recent days, the Matrix has been trending on social media because several influencers have used terms such as red pill or the agents of the Matrix to describe issues they have been facing, claiming that they have felt persecuted. However, the use of the Matrix as an analogy to day-to-day problems ironically validates what the film itself tried to warn us about all those years ago: the dangers of simulacrums and simulations. So in this video, we will be explaining some of the biggest misunderstandings of the Matrix, the resistance, and how being ignorant makes these influencers part of the supposed Matrix that they're trying to defeat. So what would you think if I told you that sometimes the hero in the story is created
Shit, yeah, thank you. Piece of penguin. Yeah, I was muted. Let me rewind because he did have some good things to say. Deja vu, mon ami. But yeah, there's plenty of copycats out there, and that's word to Baudrillard, who was the French philosopher who was referenced quite a bit in the third song of this mix. And I apologize. I thought I had like the song credits to every track when it was playing, at least for a little bit. But yeah, I made this mix literally, I wouldn't say half a year ago, but at least 4 months ago. So this is the first time I played it in a long, long time because it's not my. It's like if I had my free time, I wouldn't be listening to this, and I appreciate y'all listening to this, regardless. But that's just my bias because I like more of the boom bap type of hip hop beats and that kind of stuff, and I do love to mix it up. I have a wide eclectic degustation. A wide variety of appreciation of a lot of music, outside of rap, hip hop, and all that stuff. I love jazz and all that stuff, but yeah, there's some songs with more of those like newer type of beats and overproduced type of shit that I'm not quite feeling yet. The lyrics, are on point with certain things, and yeah, I just included it in this mix to fill in a fucking hour to have one last mix to cap out this year of nearly 60 fucking hours of live streaming, specifically music and other videos and documentaries and decodings of the Matrix, which is talking about real life the whole time, but relating it and allegorically explaining it through some music and other media. So it all depends on what you will be letting it be feeding you, right? And how you are marking your signature in your life and making an impact and a positive impression, right? And that's what the simulated side of the Matrix doesn't want, is kind of discouraging. Just be another cog in the wheel. Yet, we understand, like, there's a popular trend of people like going viral and that kind of stuff, and like that's the fucking trend, that's the thing to do, and all this stuff, and like chasing fame and making a name for yourself. But it's a fucking false signature, chasing some motherfucking bullshit fame and glory, and maybe making a little bit of money on it, maybe more than a little, right? But at the same time, what the fuck are people going viral over? A lot of trivial dumbass bullshit, It's like, what the fuck does that fucking serve anyone? A little bit of entertainment, 15 minutes of fame type of shit, and then what the fuck else? You saw the fucking dumbass bullshit Hawk Tui scam, and why the fuck was this woman who just was on a fucking random ass interview and talked about whatever the fuck, and there was umpteen million fucking memes made about it, and all of a sudden she's on her own fucking talk show, podcast, whatever the fuck, and launches some crypto bullshit, and people get scammed the fuck out. What the fuck you fucking expect, people? You fucking followed some dumbass shit, navigating through your lower head, below the belt shit, all right? Oh, Hawk Tui. Oh, what the fuck you fucking thinking about? And when you think about this shit, you fucking dumbass fucking boys, it's so fucking dumb. It's really fucking dumb. All right. Are you full of fucking cum? I mean, I used to be young, dumb, full of cum and all that stuff, but you got to go through the the whole shadow work and realizing yourself and disciplining yourself and actually wanting a proper partner through that heart-based intelligence, not some fucking bullshit lower sensational drive and motivation to fucking, like get one off. And then you think you're the fucking man, and you got some woman making sandwiches for you, and you come hella fucking complacent after that. Fuck that fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm tying in a lot because I spoke about a lot of stuff throughout a lot of videos throughout this whole year. I put out 250 fucking videos this fucking year. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on in my head, and I know we can do a lot fucking better than this lower level conscious checkerboard on the Masonic floor of duality checkerboard, black and white fucking bullshit. People that haven't initiated themselves into their real selves and transcended some of the dualistic bullshit stuff that's out there, that are keeping people trapped within the matrix and just not even being able to actualize themselves. We're going to be talking about this in my presentation that's coming up on February 23rd, actually. Because I want folks to activate and elevate way the fuck beyond the bullshit AI timeline, when we need to reinstall the true AI, which is the authentic individual, activated individual, aligned individuals to natural law, so we can really fucking breathe in life towards a better world and walk that path and build it all at the same fucking time. It's not about fucking just lip servicing this shit. And sometimes, like, I feel like, what am I doing? Sometimes, like, I'm spending too much time behind the screen doing these videos to try to inform people and encourage people and inspire whatever the fuck. Yet I know in the back of my mind, I could be out there helping people. I could just volunteer my free time or make a little bit of money, just, even exchange my work for some, fruits and vegetables, whatever the fuck, and help other people, build up, or, you know what I mean? Like, just think about how you can be a better helping hand in your part of the land. And also take time to let them understand some of that natty law, right? Make them realize it's some of the best they ever saw through first eye, third eye, and all that shit. So yeah, wanted to play one more thing about the Matrix, but I wanted to mention a couple things. Got a couple notes. So yeah, some of that art of persuasion. I don't have the best all the time. I have a lot of fire. Have you noticed? I try to temper that shit even on the fly. And even when some sparks fly, I try to bring it down now. You know what I mean? So yeah, keep it calm and composed. I know that might be best for the general way, I suppose. But and I understand not everyone's feeling my freestyle flows, and that's just whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. It helps my train of thought just go along with what I have to say and portray and convey, whatever the fuck, right? So yeah, knowing the path and walking it. Wow, yeah, so in the Matrix, they talk about knowing the path. And this is what a lot of people that reference the Matrix, they're just commentating all the bad shit and all this stuff, and they might know the path to which to walk on, yet they might not necessarily be fucking walking on it. So we just have to be discernful on the messengers and distill the messages from those folks with our discernment, right? Triple D, mon ami, right? And Word up to Mr. B, Mac. And I featured 2 of his tracks. He's been very, very, very impressive in 2024. I got him and Kaz Zodiac at the forefront of who's really impressed me with just their amount of content, lyrical content, the messages involved and all that, and their presence and humbleness and all this stuff. Sorry about the noise. You can check them out on YouTube, BMAC Mastermind and Kaz Zodiac. I've featured them around like 24 times, combined. So Dan Alexander, that's another cat that's been on my radar, who's been doing great things as well, especially outside of music. And the last track was a instrumental. I forget the name of the artist, but it was cool. And I laced that instrumental with some audio samples from Celtic Esposa from Black Earth Productions. I highly recommend. It's my go-to YouTube channel. I'll just say that. For years, even if when you think about YouTube channels, like you think about someone that's like constantly putting out media on a daily fucking basis, and that's like, it's a little unsustainable for a lot of channels, especially looking at it through my lens of being a one-man show for a dozen fucking years at least, and counting, right? But the immensity and intensity and magnitude and depth of the videos on Black Earth Productions has me going back and re-listening to these videos over and over and over again, because there's so much to take in, to reflect on, to dissect, to meditate on, contemplate, all these things, right? And take notes and research and do a lot of confirmation behind it all and all these things, because going into Norse mythology is hard for me to understand sometimes, but it just makes a lot of sense in so many ways in how he portrays things like in the here and now and of ancient times, but how they all correspond to certain mythos and all this stuff. So with that being said, do y'all remember the mythos of the Matrix? Because I just wanted to, you know what? Why not? Fuck it. Let's just play it. This is the complete Matrix timeline, apparently, by a YouTube channel called IGN. And we'll see what that's about. And by the way, I get nothing from promoting any person, YouTube channel, or product on these live streams or any video. I've made this much money from doing all these fucking videos. I've made 500 and I've made and been a part of 500 fucking videos in my lifetime. And this is how much fucking money I get or made, I could have asked for donations. I could have taken a different route, but I was like, fuck it, I didn't want to have that money motivator in my mind that could have tainted my motivation behind it all. I say that to let y'all know that, like, my intentions are pretty fucking pure. Like, 100%, as far as I'm concerned. There's the will force that drives me, not fucking money or any of that fucking shit, all right? with that being said, I could use a little Skrilla because, yeah, times are not the best financially. But, c'est la vie. Let's keep it rolling, and let's play this video real quick. It's just going to be a quick like run through the Matrix timeline of the actual series. I think it shows some of the anime stuff as well, but obviously the trilogy or quadrilogy, whatever the fuck. This is like a little bit short of 12 minutes, so I'm gonna throw this on, jump back on, throw a last little outro thing, and then yeah, we're done.
Free your mind.
More than 2 decades after The Matrix redefined blockbuster movies and made black trench coats cool, the series is returning for a 4th movie. It's been a wild ride, but apparently the story of Neo isn't finished just yet. They say no one can be told what The Matrix is, but that's nonsense. So, let's break down the full Matrix saga leading up to The Matrix Resurrections, including the vital backstory revealed in spin-offs like The Animatrix and Enter the Matrix. We'll be your operator on this journey into the heart of The Matrix. The first movie opens in a time when humanity is enslaved by machines, but The Animatrix shows us exactly why things got so bad in the first place. In the 21st century, mankind creates the first artificially intelligent robots in its own image. Apparently no one watched the Terminator movies in this universe. Unfortunately, it's not long before robots become second-class citizens. The machines establish their own city and create a technological utopia that crashes the global economy. Thus begins all-out war with humanity. Let's just say that war doesn't go well for the fleshy side. Growing increasingly desperate, humans resort to Mr. Burns' defense, aka Operation Darkstorm, blocking out the sun and cutting off the machines from the solar power they need to function. And that plan works about as well as it did for old Burnsy. The machines simply find another power source: humans themselves. They develop a way to imprison humans in stasis pods and harvest their bioelectric energy. It's not long before the last of the human resistance is wiped out and the entire planet becomes one giant storm-covered battery factory. In order to keep humanity safely subjugated, a machine AI known as the Architect designs a complex system called the Matrix. In its current form, the Matrix is a detailed simulation of human civilization as it existed in the late 20th century. Before the advent of AI, humans live out their entire lives inside the Matrix, totally unaware they're living in a simulation, while robot overlords feed off their bodies. The Matrix also becomes home to a number of computer programs masquerading as human beings, including the ruthless, body-stealing enforcers known as agents. Cue Thomas Anderson, aka Neo. Computer programmer by day and renegade hacker by night, Neo is obsessed with finding a fugitive named Morpheus and solving the ultimate riddle. What is the Matrix? Little does he realize Morpheus and his underground resistance cell are looking for him. Neo is led to an encounter with fellow hacker Trinity, and later with Morpheus himself, who offers Neo the choice between learning the truth about the Matrix or returning to his regular life. Neo chooses the former, and wakes up bald and naked in a goop-filled pod. Been there. He's dumped out, rescued, and brought aboard Morpheus's hovercraft, the Nebuchadnezzar. Neo is given the crash course in post-Matrix life in the very ruined world, including the disgusting but nutritious goop that passes for food. There are perks, however, like being able to download Kung Fu directly into your brain via this very uncomfortable-looking USB dongle. Neo also learns that those humans lucky enough to be freed from the Matrix live in an underground city called Zion, waiting for the day their savior comes. Morpheus believes Neo is that savior. He believes Neo is the one. A special human who freed the first humans and founded Zion, who was prophesied by the all-knowing Oracle to return and end the war. Trinity, meanwhile, believes Neo is the man she's destined to fall in love with. However, while in the Matrix, the Oracle tells Neo he is not the one and that he will have to make a choice between sacrificing Morpheus or sacrificing himself. But she also gives him a cookie, and anyone who's spent much time on the internet knows to be wary of cookies. Thanks to the treacherous crewmate Cypher, Morpheus is captured by the agent leader, Agent Smith, but Neo mounts a rescue mission with the help of Trinity and guns. Lots of guns. During the rescue, Neo begins to demonstrate extraordinary abilities, and he and Trinity temporarily defeat the agents. Morpheus and Trinity escape, but Neo is trapped inside and forced to fight Smith one-on-one. He does a surprisingly good job of it, but in the end, he's only human. Or is he? Neo is seemingly killed by Smith, completing the Oracle's prophecy. Luckily, Neo comes back to life with godlike power because he is the One. Whether Oracle was just fooling around with Neo or he truly did need a system reboot to unlock his full potential, the end result is the same. Neo obliterates Smith and shows the machines they still have plenty to fear from humanity. Over the next 6 months, Neo helps the human resistance free more minds than ever before. That includes a teenage hacker known only as the Kid, who becomes the first known human to self-substantiate or unplug himself from the Matrix with no outside help. This period of relative calm is finally ended when the crew of the Osiris discover the machines are using giant drills to dig their way to Zion. While the ship is destroyed, the crew are able to pass a warning to Captain Niobe and the crew of the Ghost before they die. Niobe passes along this intel at a secret meeting with her fellow captains. Agents crash the meeting, but Neo fends them off. Afterwards, we discover Smith survived his last encounter with Neo and now has the ability to clone himself. Smith then assimilates a human rebel called Bane, whom he uses to escape the Matrix into the real world. While Zion begins mounting a defense, Neo visits the Oracle again. Neo now realizes the Oracle isn't human, but rather a program within the Matrix. She informs Neo he must go into the Source, the machine mainframe, to save Zion. To do that, he needs to get the Keymaker, who is currently imprisoned by the Merovingian, an old program protected by other exiled programs, hiding with him to avoid deletion. An army of Smiths ambush Neo, gloating that Neo freed Smith to become a powerful rogue program, but Neo fights them off and escapes. The Merovingian makes it clear he has no desire to help humans, though his jilted wife Persephone is a little more cooperative, for a price. After several martial arts throwdowns and a truly epic car chase, the Keymaker is finally liberated. He helps hatch a plan to destroy a power plant and open a doorway to the Source. Despite interference from Smith both in and out of the Matrix, Neo is able to make it to his destination, but only after the Keymaker himself is caught in the crossfire. Once inside the Source, Neo meets the Architect, creator of the Matrix and keeper of the 11 secret herbs and spices. The Architect explains that the concept of the One is an intentional anomaly of the Matrix designed to maintain control over the small minority of humans who don't accept the Matrix. The machines tolerate a small human rebellion for a while, but then they crush it and allow the One to restart the system. There have been 5 versions of the Matrix and 5 ones before Neo, and the machines have destroyed Zion 5 times already. The Architect tells Neo he may either enter the Source, disseminate his special code, and restart Zion from scratch for the 7th time, or re-enter the Matrix to save Trinity, who has encountered an agent and is currently falling to her death. The second choice, according to the Architect, will result in the final extinction of humanity. Neo chooses love and saves Trinity from certain death, but things are looking pretty bleak at this point, especially after the Smith-controlled Bane sabotages Zion's defense plans and destroys almost the entire fleet. Even the Nebuchadnezzar is destroyed by the machines. Neo suddenly manifests the ability to control the Sentinels from outside the Matrix, but he passes out before he can explain himself. The humans now have mere hours before the machines reach Zion and everything ends. Morpheus's first order of business is freeing Neo's mind from a digital limbo called Mobile Avenue. The movie never entirely reveals why Neo is trapped there, but the consensus is that because Neo refused to carry out the primary function of the One, he's basically being treated as a rogue program isolated from the system. Neo pays one last visit to the Oracle, who tells him that Smith will destroy both the Matrix and the real world unless Neo can stop him. After Neo leaves, Smith arrives, ruins a fresh batch of innocent cookies before assimilating the Oracle, which he's pretty stoked about. Back in the real world, the Hammer finds Niobe and her crew and reactivate the Logos. Niobe gives the Logos to Neo and Trinity, who use it to travel to the Machine City, while the Hammer, Logos, and Nebuchadnezzar crew head back to Zion in the Hammer. The Smith-possessed Bane hides aboard the Logos and blinds Neo, but Neo prevails because he's basically a digital daredevil now. The Hammer reaches Zion and uses its EMP to temporarily stave off the machine assault, while Neo and Trinity reach the Machine City. Trinity is killed, but Neo survives and brokers a deal with the machine's leader. He'll destroy Smith, who is now an unprecedented threat to both humanity and the machine mainframe, in exchange for peace with Zion. Neo is jacked into the Matrix and fights Smith, who appears to have assimilated every single person and program in the entire system. Neo deliberately surrenders to Smith, who suspects it's a trick but assimilates Neo anyway, allowing the machine's leader to send through a surge that deletes Smith and every copy of him, restoring everyone to their original selves, including programs like the Oracle. Neo's heroic sacrifice allows the Matrix to be reset. The machines retreat from Zion, the war is over, and the Architect confirms to the Oracle that humans who wish to leave the Matrix will be freed, peacefully. But how long can this peace really hold? That's one of the big questions fueling The Matrix Online, the now defunct MMORPG that continues the Matrix saga. New conflicts quickly begin to brew between Zion, the Machines, and the Merovingians faction of rogue programs. There are even sub-factions like the Kids Band of Neo worshippers and Decipherites, humans who want to return to the safety and comfort of the Matrix. Morpheus begins a campaign of guerrilla terrorism to force the machines to turn over Neo's body, even though the machines don't seem to know what happened to his remains either. Morpheus is eventually assassinated by a program known as, fittingly, the Assassin, which only heightens tensions inside the Matrix. By the end of the Matrix Online's lifespan, players see the truce between Zion and the machines fall apart, and there's evidence to suggest both Neo and Trinity may still be alive. Sadly, Warner Brothers pulled the plug on the game in 2009, so that sequel story remains forever unfinished. It's unclear whether the game will be treated as part of the official series canon in The Matrix Resurrections, but it is worth noting that Lawrence Fishburne's Morpheus is MIA as far as we know. It's believed Yahya Abdul-Mateen II is playing a new, younger version of Morpheus, which only raises more questions. And one other thing, did you know that there are aliens in the Matrix universe? An early Neil Gaiman short story called Goliath shows a mysterious alien craft launching asteroids at one of the machine battery plants in London. Interestingly, some fans have speculated these aliens are actually just humans who used Operation Darkstorm as cover for fleeing the planet during the war, and are now trying to reclaim their ancestral home. And that's the full Matrix saga leading up to the release of The Matrix Resurrections. For more movie marathons in a matter of minutes, be sure to check out IGN's Halloween Multiverse Crash Course or our rundown of the Spider-Man movie series. And as always, be sure to follow and subscribe wherever you like to watch IGN.
Yeah.
I remember this.
Yeah, think about those aliens. Think about the the government co-op, or black op rather, in regards to New Jersey and all these things. Yet, yeah, there seems to be more behind the stories than meets the eye. Obviously, I haven't looked into it, so that's all I'm going to say on that. But in regards to the Matrix, and if we want to take it to even when Cannabis was like the fifth song in this mix. Remember Cannabis? The rapper Cannabis. Not the weed, but yeah. Talked about, yeah, the rhyme scheme, it makes sense, you know, the Matrix created by aliens and that kind of stuff. That's not necessarily false. If we're thinking about also like the Saturn Moon Matrix and all these things, think about the Draconians, the Orion factions, the fucking Anunnaki, and all these things. You know, the Black Cube, Black Rock, even the Star of David, the fucking hexagram, Saturn, North Pole, the hexagram there, right? It's been hexed, and that's due to these dark factions. And they've had AI, which is more ancient than most humans fucking know. You can check out my Decepticon mix on YouTube, and what is it? It starts a little bit like this. That's all. So yeah, and the last track with Seth Esposa, who speaks a lot about this in regards to the Metatronic reversals and all this dark AI tech that is that's had overlays upon overlays throughout thousands of fucking years since the fall of Atlantis. And that doesn't mean like some of this AI stuff isn't a novelty. It is for this realm, for this reality, for this timeline. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we're still on this bullshit fucking AI timeline, like Rodney Goodwin kind of spoke about real briefly with that solstice recap and what's to come for 2025. Anyways. We must carry on and move on and walk the path of the higher states of consciousness, regardless of anything the fuck that's out there. That the Matrix pulls us into and all these fucking little tic-tac video distractive things and the trivialities that surround so much fucking social media and stuff. And yeah. Whatever the tell lies of vision, the television be saying, right? All that stuff. So yeah. So many layers and degrees of these things. We just have to really maneuver wisely and keep that proper inner compass activated and operating at all times. The inner compass that connects to a higher source that really understands and is aligned to universal law and just like objective morality, and also empowerment of self and a more actualization of self, which is coupled by the wanting or in the conviction to defend thyself amidst all this draconian matrix bullshit, you know? And it makes one discipline more thyself, so we're not caught up in some of these nets and things on the internet, right? That are weaving webs of deceits and distraction and division, you know? And that's what our Dissolving the Divide is about, you know? So anyways, it's, yeah, talking about folks that aren't even watching TV and they're more into conspiratorial stuff. There's still ranks of division in this shit, and it's fucking rank. It stinks. It sucks. And that's kind of why I wanted to have a series like this, and there's so much more to come because yeah, I'm trying to get more folks on. Hit me up if you know of anyone that would want to be a part of this conversation, who's got a good juicy subject that's really divisive. We still haven't gotten to things like veganism versus carnism and what the fuck's in between, and how, you know, like, if people can just keep their bodies clean and respect their body type, that's the best fucking way to go. And respect animals as much as possible and not be so caught up in the buying of industrial meat products. They're full of hormones. They eat shit that they're not fucking used to normally. I'm thinking about like the contrary in regards to, like, you know, free range, grass fed and all this stuff. And even then you have to peek under the covers of how much lip service to that is there, and are these animals getting jacksinated up, fed hormone things, growth boosters and all these things. You know, that's not fucking natural. I know people that are homesteading the real fucking way, and I have props for them, even if I'm, you know, not even considering myself vegan at this point. There's a better, or just a different term for that, living the same principles in regards to végétalien. It's the French way, one of the French ways of saying vegan. And vegans are giving me shit because like they think I'm some kind of apologist for people who eat meat and all that stuff. Hell the fuck no. I'm telling you all that I'm not apologizing for anyone. I'm just saying, like, I know people that have suffered under any type of fucking diet, carnism, veganism, whatever fucking ism. You know, they can be divisive schisms. So, in regards to machinery, I just want y'all to be inclined to keep your body alkaline. You know. And when I say that, you can research foods and substances that will render your body either acidic or alkaline. And you want to maintain just a proper fucking balance. Not overly alkaline either, right? So, things to consider. I kind of breezed over these things in a recent roundtable on Europa Natural Law, titled Healing. If you want, I kind of busted out some of the stuff that I use and even can make colloidal silver. So, yeah, find your art of life, your art of passion, art of persuasion, art of being. And we gotta also dig deep within the artifacts and have that art of facts to process and dig deep within ourselves in respects to our ancestors as well, because those are part of the artifacts, you know. And how is your art of the craft of crafting yourself to be a good fucking human being and making your ancestors proud, you know, even your parents, your immediate family, your immediate community, ripple it out in the here and now, you know. So, yeah, there's a lot to consider and implement into one's life to make things better for everyone around. I'm in it for the fucking win-win, aren't y'all? You know? So with that said, we're gonna end it on a kind of funny note to show the contrary to someone who's not in it for the win-win, because he might have had his heart crushed in regards to Cypher, who had the hots for Trinity possibly, and is jealous of Neo stepping on the scene, looking to actually do something in the real world and in the Matrix to, you know, inspire and evoke freedom. But as you see, and this is not a knock on people who eat meat, there's some references to that, yet you have to take it to the esoteric understanding of symbolism and color coordination and with the chakras and things like that. Thinking about red meat, you're at the base level consciousness, and you see Cypher, you know, chewing on a piece of meat. He's loving it. He's like smeagling the thing, you know, like it's like, oh wow, yeah, so good to be back in the Matrix, man. I don't give a shit if like these sensations are fake, you know. I'm just rather do this than live a, you know, free but kind of feeling like limited. And I guess it's sad that, you know, the Matrix is so inverted that people view freedom as slavery or just like quackery or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It sucks. And people get ciphered the fuck out and siphoned more of their life force energy going on that fucking path of fucking falsehoods. You know, it sucks. And it's not a good place to be in. And that's the mental mind state that you need to break out of. That's the first cage within the Matrix that you need to break out of first and fucking foremost. This is the false overlay in regards to Thoth who betrayed humanity and all these things, those are the thoughts we need to break that are betraying ourselves and those around us. And are parts of the nets, traps, and snares, and just like think of the Borg, the cube, the tesseract over your fucking head. Think of the great short documentary In Shadow, and that was followed up with Kingdom that I featured in a couple mixes because those images are so fucking powerful, and I have so much respect for the producers of that, and I know I haven't really given enough credit to them. So I say that now, and I say that to end this live stream as well, and to check them out. They did a really cool interview with some friends and fellow former guests and collaborators, Shadow Tech Alchemy, Colin and Melissa. And please send Melissa some good healing vibes because she could really use that right now. And they interviewed the producer of In Shadow, who also produced Kingdom. And it's really powerful. It's something I recommend for you to check out. I don't have a direct link to that, but yeah, c'est la vie. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you stay true to your heart and keep that spark of eternal soul essence there, first and foremost, always and everywhere. So yeah, I wish Neo would have told Cypher that like decades ago, right? Because we're gonna end it on this, and you wonder why ignorance is bliss? Fucking, you know, blow that wind to those that are taking a piss on that shit, you know. And
Do we have a deal, Mr. Reagan?
You know, I know this steak doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth, the Matrix is telling my brain that it is juicy and delicious. After 9 years, you know what I realize? Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss.